We are going to study a lesson Understanding Marginalization from the text Political Science, that is chapter 7. The word meaning of marginalization is keeping a distance away from others. It is not deliberately doing, but some situations in our daily life makes or decides a particular group of people to be away from others. That situation is known as marginalization. Marginalization means it is a situation in which people are forced to occupy the sides or fringes. We know margins in our notebook, which makes two different area, one to write and another one to write the question number. Just like a margin, a demarcation, a gap in between two sections of society will be there because of many reasons. Marginalization so really a situation where a section of society is keeping a distance from the others, or they occupy the side of society and not in the center of society. That situation is known as marginalization. Such situations can be visible in our daily life in the form of classrooms, playgrounds, etc. Because if we are not interested in the game that is going on in the playground, we will keep a distance because our taste is something more. And in classroom also, if we are not at all much talkative, or if we are not interested in a particular game or in any other activities, we will keep a distance from the others. If sometimes our dress or the language that we use or etc. also may be a reason for having a distance between two sections of our own classroom. So all these are considering as a situation where marginalization taken place. Similarly, in the social atmosphere also, groups of people or communities may have the same experiences of being excluded from the others. Their marginalization can be because of their language that they speak, then the different customs or rituals that they follow, or maybe because of the other differences that others feel from them. So by this kind of situations, people may feel that they are poor, inferior to others, and also are not worthy to be in a group with others, and they themselves will consider that they are low in the society. At the same time, the other section also may feel that the group or they themselves as a little bit better and also have all the facilities of life, and they themselves consider as higher or having high position in society. So normally or gradually these two group of people will keep a gap in between them, and normally what happens later is that it cannot be filled up. That gap will become a reason for being two sections of society, and ill feelings, hostility, etc. will start to feel among them. It is because of all these social situations, a group of or a section of society may force to live in villages or in the tribal areas away from cities and towns. So in India, lots of such marginalized sections are there, including tribal communities or Adivasis or minorities, etc. We can study about them in this chapter. Adivasi is a term which means original inhabitants, that they are the real inhabitants of a country. And why they consider or come into the category of marginalized is mainly because of their cultural practices, language, rituals, ceremonies, or the food item that they have, or the costumes that they have, or the place they live, or the job they do, etc. They are entirely different from the remaining sections of society. So they believe that it is better to keep a distance from the remaining society, and they choose to live in a far away places from villages, or they select such places where forest areas are located. In India, around 500 different Adivasi groups are there, located in different areas just like Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, and the northeastern states are almost full. The religious practices or rituals of these Adivasi communities are entirely different from the normal or the major religions, just like Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, etc. That's why religiously they are marginalized. And their religious worships or the rituals that they follow also are not just like the other communities. They are having lots of spirits, that means everything around them considering as a part of divine. So mountain, rivers, animals, etc. also are a part of their religious worship. That also is quite different from the other sections. So their costumes, their food items, the job, etc. makes them a little bit differ from the remaining sections of society. So they are considered themselves and others as marginalized, to be away from the major or mainstream of the society. Adivasis are considering as stereotypes. We know stereotypes are group of people with some similarities, maybe religious or their cultural or their costumes, etc. While we are seeing the images of Adivasis through books or movies, they are really portrayed as stereotypical. That means in their colorful costumes, headgear, and through the dancing or the language that they have. So it is considering as they are wrongly lead to people believe that they are exotic, primitive, and backward. And this backwardness also considering as a reason for their less advancement and development in their localities or in their daily life status. We know that in olden time, the forest areas were inhabited by the tribal people, mainly Adivasis. They were the custodians, guardians, protectors of all different type of forest and its valuable goods. Every human also had their direct or indirect dependence on the forested area, especially for forest is mainly using for all kinds of developments of countries across the world presently in olden time also, just like they are getting different types of metals or the metals just like iron, copper or gold, silver or other important natural resources, just like animal products or herbs or medical availabilities or any other important things from the forest area. And all these forest goods were properly protected and conserved by the tribal society, those who know everything in deep about the forest and its protection. So in olden time, the empires or the emperors or the kings etc depended mainly on the forest people to get all these valuable items for their expansion of empire and also for its development. But when the colonial rulers or outsiders or foreigners, including Britishers, came to India, they prepared rules and regulations for forest. And all such policies badly affected the protection of forest and also the people, those who inhabited there. We know that forest rules mainly affected the shifting cultivators, herders, then gatherers, etc. Because all these rules and regulations restricted the movement of people within and in and out of this forest area. So in later time, the tribals who were the real owners of that forest lost their position or power in the forest area, and they also were started to shift from forest area into another localities where they were forced to migrate to live as workers in plantations or in construction sites or in industries or in domestic works. All these were really strange jobs for them. They didn't do all this because they were fully dependent on the forest without having no any damage to the forest property. The tribals' lands were taken away forcefully by the British rules and regulations, and they were sent out of their own locality. And all these areas were utilized by the Britishers either for mining projects or for construction any kind of industries or also for railways, etc. The mostly affected Adivasis were from Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and Jharkhand. And in later time, in the northeastern states also, their lands were again militarized by the Britishers or others at the time of war, include inside and outside. So the total land, especially the forest lands, were taken day by day by the Britishers from the tribals for the development of colonial rule. So when the inhabited area of the tribals captured by the Europeans in different terms or in different policies. These tribals were forced to migrate to extraordinary areas where they couldn't find out any proper livelihood. That put them or pulled them into poverty and deprivations. So in gradual time what happened that these people, those who lost everything of their own, considered as a group of people who are lower or inferior or to be marginalized in the society from the mainstream. Such marginalized group of people from tribal areas and from the other lower section of society started to face the problems of discriminations, loss of income, loss of job, loss of shelter, and also every kind of insultations, etc. from the, and they also lost all kinds of their facilities of life. So such a group of people gradually come to the category of lower section of society. So, whatever steps were taken by government to protect them, whether any such other groups of people are there in India, etc., need to discuss from this chapter that we can do in the coming days. So, let us stop now. Thank you. Have a nice day.